With just 4 weeks to go here in the 2022 NFL season, all hands are on deck for the Philadelphia Eagles as they try to get back into the postseason. A win today would go a long way in doing so as the Eagles return home coming off a heartbreaking loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars in which the Jags doinked in a field goal at the end of the game, pushing Philadelphia down to 8-5. Their opponent is the 5-8 San Francisco 49ers, who are, of course, led by quarterback Trey Lance in his second season. The Niners are in really the opposite situation that the Eagles are. They do not control their own fate, and they really have to win out in order to keep their season alive. This is a really talented team, though. Lots of offensive playmakers, including Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, and George Kittle, and loads of talent on defense. The Eagles are still missing quite a few starters. No Lane Johnson, Fletcher Cox, Jalen Reagor, or Josh Sweat today. So it's going to be a challenge for the banged-up Eagles, who looked not the best last week against the Jags, and they're going to try to rebound in a big way here at home against the Niners. In what could be possibly Philadelphia's biggest game yet all season, I'm sure the Eagles would love to get back in the win column after a bad loss last week. And again, the Eagles still really control their own fate. Now, they're still a couple games behind Dallas in the divisional race, but they're in a good spot wild card-wise. I think if Philadelphia wins 2 of their final 4 games, putting them at 10-7, they should get in. So a win today really puts them in a good spot, but they've got to come out playing good football after a sloppy loss last week. So let's get this one underway. Niners and Eagles here at the link. Philadelphia rocking with the all-black alternates in this one as Trey Sermon breaks off a big run on the first play of the game, but there is a flag, and this one's going to be coming back, an early holding against the Niners. This one will be called against the tight end George Kittle. The Eagles' run defense has not been great this season, but that's largely because they've played so many good running backs. And no disrespect to Trey Sermon, but we'll see if the Eagles can perform better matched up with a lesser one. And Trey Sermon clearly does not like the insult. Both of Trey Sermon's carries have gone for big plays. That one for 27, and that one actually does count. There was no flag on the play. 3rd and 6 from the 49. It's a strike for Deebo Samuel. That was good coverage by the rookie Jeremiah Nnabuke, but Trey Lance threaded it on the needle, and Deebo Samuel was able to come down with it. 2nd and 6 now. Lance looking for the end zone, and is caught for a touchdown by Brandon Ayuk, the former first-rounder out of Arizona State, with a great grab, barely getting both feet in. The officials would review the call, but it is clear as day. Ayuk with the tippy-toe grab, getting both feet in to put the Niners up 7-0. Here is the Eagles offense, and Hurts is immediately intercepted by Teez Tabor. Down the field, he is hit-sticked by Hurts at the 4-yard line, but this is really a disaster of a start. The Niners drive down the field and score. Hurts gets picked off. I don't think the Eagles could have asked for a worse start, and it's not going to get better. Trey Sermon finds the end zone for a touchdown. I know we're only a few minutes in, but wow, do the Eagles look flat right now. I mean, this is just a disaster of a performance, but we have to see what the offense can do with a full drive if they can actually do something without turning over the ball. Nice gain of 17 for Leonard Fournette. Now it is a 3rd down. Jalen Hurts looking to throw it. Going to scramble to the right side. It looks like Hurts wants to use his legs, and he will not get the first down. A huge tackle by Fred Warner. Hurts was really trying to use his body to get the first, but Warner was too much on that play. 4th and 1 from the San Fran 49. The Eagles elect to go for it, and it pays off as the rookie Rosemont St. Clair only gets a yard, but that's all he needs to keep the drive going. Another 3rd down. This time it is 3rd and 5. Handoff for Leonard Fournette. Doesn't get much. The Eagles fought giving it to their big power back up the middle. Maybe he could fight for 5 or 6 yards. Doesn't happen. 4th and 3. The Eagles are going to go for it again. Very gutsy call by Coach Champ Britton, and it works. Again, it's Rosemont St. Clair with the conversion. What a start to this game. What a drive here for the Eagles, going for it twice on 4th down, converting both times. Very next play, Hurts scrambling to the left side, taking a shot downfield. It's caught by the rookie, Tykeem Keon, who brings it to the 1. That was a great throw from Hurts, a really nice grab by Keon. And now the Eagles just have to punch it in. It's a QB sneak for Jalen Hurts, and the Eagles are back in the game. It's been a rough start for Philadelphia, but they were resilient on that drive. They knew they had to score to get back in the game, going for it twice on 4th down, and it paid off. But now the defense has to show up, and allowing the opposing fullback to get 10 yards, well, that's not going to help. I get Kyle Juszczyk is the best fullback in football, but still not ideal. 2nd and 8, final play of the quarter. It's a nice throw for Samuel, who is quickly tackled by Nehemiah Richardson. That'll do it for quarter number 1. Not a great start for the Eagles. The Niners' offense has looked really good in the air and on the ground. Philadelphia has also already turned it over, but they're only down by 7. Trey Sermon up the middle on the first play of the quarter, breaks a tackle, and gets around 18 yards. What a start for Trey Sermon. And so far, the Eagles' rush defense looks bad, to put it nicely. 3rd and goal, lands under a lot of pressure from Nabuke, but he finds a wide open Deebo Samuel in the end zone for a touchdown, and the Niners will make it a 2-score game once again. Another perfectly executed drive there by San Francisco, who actually has one of the worst offenses in the NFL scoring-wise, but today they have had their way against a strong Eagles defense. Big play here for the rookie Keon again, showing why the Eagles used a first-rounder on him. I would have to imagine Keon is pretty close to 1,000 yards at this point, just having an excellent rookie campaign. Speaking of very talented rookies, here is Rosemont St. Clair, who gets 13 yards. It's been a quiet start for St. Clair for the most part. Hasn't done a whole lot yet, other than those 2 4th down conversions, which I guess is kind of a lot. 3rd and 4, the screen pass is tipped. Probably should have been intercepted. Jalen Hurts gets a lucky break, and the field goal unit comes out. It's a 35-yarder for Zebediah Phoenix II, who drills it no problem. And it is now 21-10, a very high-scoring game. I don't think we've had any punts yet, either points or turnovers on every drive. That's exciting football, there I say. 3rd and 10, Trey Lance going to try to run for the first down, and he is quickly tackled. Winston Johnson makes the play, and there we go. Finally a punt after like a quarter and a half of football. So the Eagles get it back. They can really put themselves back in the game on this drive, but with Jalen Hurts missing throws like that, it's not going to be easy. Hurts has been quite inaccurate today, coming off a pretty good performance in Jacksonville. He just looks lost out there, nearly getting intercepted here on 3rd down with nobody open. He probably should have just thrown it away. So the Eagles would elect to punt it. The Niners have it back as on 3rd and 2, George Kittle wide open, breaking tackles. Kittle down the field, spins away from Uche, and is eventually wrapped up by Jeremiah Nabuke. That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning here in the first half. The Eagles do not look sharp on either side of the football, and a Niner touchdown on this drive could put the Eagles in a sticky situation, and that's not going to help. Leaving Deebo Samuel in open space is certainly an interesting call by the defense, and shockingly, it does not work. 2nd and 10 now at the 13, play action fake. Trey Lance under pressure, looking for the end zone, and is caught for a touchdown. Deebo Samuel, who has had an unbelievable first half with his 2nd score of the game. He is torching the rookie corner Nehemiah Richardson, who is having one of his worst games as an Eagle. So the Birds have it back. There's a nice throw. Tykeem Keon, really the only impressive player for the Eagles today, with another first down. It's good to see Keon playing really well. I wish I could say the same about everybody else. 3rd and 10, Hurts has no time to throw it and is sacked by Nick Bosa. I can't really blame Hurts there. Lane Johnson got beat pretty quickly. So now the Niners have it back. They're probably not going to have enough time to do anything as Lance is sacked again. Josh Uche into the backfield for a sack. The Niners would pretty much waste all the time off the clock, so clearly they're not trying to risk anything. They're just trying to get to the half. But I think this play right here really shows how, to put it nicely, bad the Eagles' run defense has been. I mean, the Niners weren't even trying to do anything on that play, and they still got a first down. And as I was saying earlier, the Eagles' run defense has not been great this year because they've played so many good running backs. Here they're facing a below-average starting running back in Trey Sermon, and have gotten torched here in the first half. So we need to really adjust here at halftime, down by 18. Although we're not running the ball well, the pass game has been worse, and since we're down by 3 scores, we're going to have to throw the ball a lot. And then defensively, similar thinking. The defense hasn't been able to stop the run or the pass, but they're going to run the ball a lot in the second half, so that's what the game plan needs to be around. Good run there by Rosemont St. Clair, getting it to the 44. If the Eagles could score on this drive, maybe they can get back in the game. Philadelphia has to be sharp here out of the locker room, but it is definitely possible. This is a good team. Hurts has a wide open Keon, but overthrows him. A perfect route by Tykeem Keon. That should be a touchdown. But a missed throw there by Jalen Hurts. I think that play has been the story of the game pretty much. 3rd and inches. There's a nice first down for St. Clair. So the Eagles do keep the drive going. And Nick Bosa is injured. That could be really bad for San Francisco, losing one of their top players. And now Jalen Hurts might not have to run for his life every time he scrambles to the right side. 2nd and 9. Hurts scrambles to the right. Launches a strike on the move for Goddard, who dives into the end zone for a touchdown. A huge drive there for the Eagles. They knew they had to set the tone in the second half if they wanted to get back into the game, and that's what they do. But this Niners offense has still looked like a team fighting for their playoff lives, and we'll see if the Eagles defense can look better in the second half too. Another play for Deebo Samuel, who continues to be outstanding, his 6th reception of the game. Handoff for Sermon up the middle, gets it past the 50. So although the offense looks better here in the third quarter, I can't really say the same about the defense. And again, I think this Eagles defense has played really well this year. They just look totally flat today on all areas. 3rd and 7. Trey Lance runs for a gain of 6, so the Eagles do get the stop, and the Niners send the field goal unit out. This is a 56-yard kick for Matt Gay. A little bit surprised by this call, but he nails it. The 56-yarder from Matt Gay is good, and the Niners will make it a 31-17 game. I was expecting them to go for it there, but they take the points, and I guess it worked out. Eagles back on offense. Jalen Hurts keeping the tippy toes inbounds, pushed away by Warner, but not before getting the first down. And again, the Eagles offense looks way more cohesive than they did in that first half until this play. Tease Tabor with his 2nd interception of the game. As a Lions fan, I don't think Tease Tabor made 2 good plays in his entire tenure in Detroit. Yet today, he has picked off Hurts twice, and right as the Eagles are getting momentum on offense, it is completely snapped away. The defense does come alive. Cleveland Furrow with the sack. I know it says that's his first sack, but he definitely had one earlier in the game back in the second quarter. So that is his 2nd, but I think the game might have had that wrong. 3rd and 3 now for the 36. Lance has an open man for the first down. That is Brandon Ayuk. And the duo of Ayuk and Samuel have continued to cause the Eagles problems today. 3rd and 8. Lance again looking to throw it under more pressure from Uche this time. Has to throw it away. So not a bad drive there from the defense, but the Niners can still kick a field goal, this one from 42 yards out, to make it a 3-score game once again. And the kick is good. So San Francisco extends their lead as it is now 34-17. And that will conclude the third quarter. I suppose the Eagles did make up some ground in that quarter. Instead of being down by 18 like they were at halftime, they're now only down by 17. But they had a lot of work to do in this fourth quarter, as on 3rd and 7. Yeah, I mean, you just cannot miss that throw. An inexcusable incomplete pass by Jalen Hurts, who is back to his struggles just like in the first half. 4th and 7 from their own 29. The Eagles feel like they don't have a choice, so they might as well go for it. Hurts running for his life, going to try to get the first down, and he jumps over to the defender to get it. Oh my goodness, what a play by Jalen Hurts. And although he has not thrown the football well today, an extremely clutch play, jumping over Jimmy Ward, putting his body on the line. That has to show character. And I think his teammates are really going to keep the faith in him for trying to make a play like that. The following play, Hurts connects a nice pass for Devontae Smith, who gets it to the 47. That first down run by Hurts really might have sparked momentum for the Eagle offense. Is on first down. Hurts launches a dart for the end zone, and Callaway Riley had it for a couple seconds, but lost it at the last minute. That was a great throw by Hurts, but the rookie wideout was unable to hold on. 3rd and 10 now. Hurts again. Going to try to run for another first down, and he is a yard short. Jalen Hurts has really tried to make plays with his legs today, and I guess it has kind of worked. 4th and 1, Philadelphia again going to go for it for a 4th time in this game, and they are now 4 for 4 on 4th down conversions. That was Fournette who made the play. A little bit over 5 minutes left to go in regulation. First down. Hurts with a strike for Devontae Smith, who gets the touchdown. Another resilient drive there by the Eagles. That one lasted 16 plays and over 5 minutes. And although that was a nice drive, if the Eagles get the ball back, they're going to have to move quicker. But they have to get a stop on this drive if they want to get back in the game. An absolute bomb by Lance, and it's picked off by Darius Big Play Slay. Trey Lance slightly overthrew his receiver. I don't know how you can overthrow a receiver when he's like 70 yards past the line of scrimmage, but somehow Trey Lance's arm is strong enough to do that. A huge play by Slay, and now the Eagles offense can really get back in it. Hurts finds Devontae Smith, who quickly runs out of bounds, and ever since that big first down run by Jalen Hurts on 4th down, the Eagles offense looks way better. Until now, another interception. That's Jimmy Ward this time. And that's probably the icing on the game. Ward with a big return. He's actually going to take it to the house for a pick 6. So Jalen Hurts has now been intercepted 3 times in this ball game. And on the following possession, down by 17, the Eagles make a QB change. It'll be the rookie Maddox Gillard who enters the game. I don't like this being viewed as Jalen Hurts getting benched. I more so view it as the Eagles see the game out of reach, and they want to see what this rookie can do. It's a 4th down, and Gillard does not get the first, only running for about 5 yards. So the Niners forced the stop. San Francisco would choose some clock. They ended up kicking a field goal. So now it's a 20-point game, and again, still out of reach. But why not see what this kid can do as he launches a strike for Devontae Smith? What a pass. Going for around 30 yards. In limited action this year, Gillard has struggled, but he's launching some dimes today. That one for Troy Dobbs, who brings it to the 2. I've got to say, Maddox Gillard looks really good on this drive. 1st and goal, Tykeem Keon with the touchdown. This is the best I've seen Maddox Gillard play in his very small sample size, so I guess it was refreshing to have an accurate quarterback in there. The Eagles go for the onside kick. They nearly recover it, but it is picked up by Brandon Ayuk. That is how this wild game will end. A crazy one, non-stop action from start to finish. But the Niners hold on, 44-31. San Francisco's season stays alive. They improve to 6-8. The Eagles, meanwhile, fall to 8-6. I know this was a really fun game. The Eagles offense scored a lot of points. They got a lot of yards, and they converted 4 4th downs. That doesn't mean I think the offense played well. Let's just go team by team with the QBs real quick. Trey Lance played pretty well. Not a whole lot to talk about with him. But our quarterback situation. Jalen Hurts had a few really nice plays, but he was inaccurate. He threw 3 interceptions. And I've got to say, Jalen Hurts, we know what he is. He's a volatile starting quarterback who has no consistency from week to week, but he has those flash plays. I will say, Maddox Gillard, in the 2 drives he was in, he looked darn good. I'm not going to lie. Both teams ran the ball really well. We could not stop Trey Sermon at all. I think we ran the ball fine. None of our runners got over 50 yards, but we did have 3 guys with at least 40 rushing yards. A big day in the receiving category for a number of players on both teams. Deebo Samuel, Devontae Smith, Tykeem Keon, Dallas Goedert, and Brandon Ayuk, all making noise for their fantasy owners. If nothing else, we did stop George Kittle, so I will take that. But their 2 main wide receivers we could also not stop. The pass rush was all right. Cleveland Ferrell had 2 sacks. I know it says he only had 1, but that's a lie. Josh Uche also with a sack. But again, the interceptions. Tease Tabor had 2. Jimmy Ward had the game-icing pick 6. And overall, there were a few things to like, but overall, I don't think we played well as a team in that game, and we have to pick it up. And we do have some interesting questions going into our final 3 games. With how Maddox Gillard played, do we want to get him more snaps? Is he our best chance to win football games? 2 of our next 3 games, including next week, we have the Washington football team, who are not all that good this year. So we have to take advantage, playing a bad divisional rival. And then our Week 17 game is against the mighty Green Bay Packers, who I believe are the top seed in the NFC at the moment. So those are our final 3 games. I think we need to win 2 to guarantee a playoff spot. I think if we go 1-2 in that stretch, we would finish 9-8. Maybe we get in as a wild card if we're lucky, but who knows? This team has a lot of question marks right now on both sides of the ball, and we really have to play now next week at home against the Washington football team to get our season back on track. So I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. Not really the result we wanted, but still a pretty crazy game. The next 2 episodes will feature prospect profiles. Obviously, you guys know I lost a lot of data on Madden a couple weeks ago. That included a lot of the draft class. So I've been working on remaking the Season 2 draft class, and I am almost done. I should be done by the time we get to next episode. So that's when the prospect profiles will resume. I think we're going to look at offensive and defensive linemen in the next episode, which should be fun. So make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out.